Welcome to This Startup is Being Recorded. This recording is improvised fiction. Similarities between it and the real world are entirely intentional. Now, enjoy the recording.
Okay, I've got the recording started. So just as an overview, we like to record our user interviews here at MetaMarket, our name for now. It's just important for us to be able to share this feedback within the rest of our company, have other employees, hear direct from the customer. So before we start, let's just go ahead and make sure we know who's here. So I'm Kate Banchette. I'm the Chief of Staff to John, the CEO of MetaMarket, the infamous John.
Kalathia Nararova, the Chief Creative Czar.
Eric Troy Carter, Chief Product Officer here at MetaMarket for now.
And Zach, if you wouldn't mind just saying your name, and maybe explaining how you found out about this session.
Yeah, awesome. My name is Zach Lambic. I am, of course, from Dente, Wyoming. I bought one of your couches, and and after about 6 months or so, I was wrestling with my dog. It's a big mastiff, and the couch broke in half. And tucked inside of my couch was this little gold token that said to be here at this time, that I had won some sort of contest. So I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be a part of this.
I can't say how excited I am to see you here, Zach. And I'm sure, Kathy, you're excited too. This program we designed to get people in for a focus group took months of planning, and it's been 9 months, and you're the first person to make it. So
that's amazing.
We're so excited.
Yeah, Eric and I have bonded a lot when nobody showed up for these sessions, and we were so thrilled to actually have somebody walk through the door this time.
Yeah, happy to be here. I did see my token was numbered out of 75. I assumed there'd be 75 other people here, but that token was buried pretty deep in my couch.
Yeah, we've only heard of one other person finding the token, but they unfortunately called us and said that they weren't interested, and they were skeptical of the situation. So thank you for trusting us with your couch experience and with your couch focus group experience.
Oh, my pleasure. And I'm excited to get some of my ideas off the dome here.
That's wonderful. We love an eager participant. So if it's okay with everybody else, I'd love to just jump in. I've got a few standard questions, but let's make this conversational. Let's make this fun. We want to really get your deepest thoughts about the couch experience from end to end.
Mr. Carter, can I just say I really enjoy. I think it's so nice that you took the time to say let's make this fun. Because, sometimes it's hard for fun to happen organically. So I like that, it's like when I used to go on vacation with my parents, and my dad would say, let's have fun, right? Yeah. And it just kind of flips a switch in your brain where you're like, I better not have fun. So I think that's a good place to stem from.
Oh, man. This is outside the bounds of the focus group, but I know exactly what you mean. And, I used to grow up, I would eat snowballs, and that was my little cue. It's time to have fun now. So that Pavlovian reaction is it's in there.
Oh yeah. Anytime I hear a bell, I eat dog food. I'm with you.
All right, Eric. We can't talk about snowballs for 10 minutes today, though. So
no, okay. I'd love to. But maybe afterwards. Let's start. You ordered the extra large chaise lounge with an extension recliner. Scale of 1 to 5, 1 being least comfortable, the 5 being most comfortable. How did you find your experience with the MetaMarket couch?
I'm gonna go right in the middle, 2.5. I think it was a very comfortable chaise lounge, and then when it broke, I feel like it was less comfortable. So I feel like right in the middle, 2.5.
Okay, great.
Can you just talk a little bit about the breaking and some of the emotions you felt when it happened? That would be really helpful for us.
Yeah, of course. I was again playing with my dog. It's a big mastiff. His name is Dominic, named after Vin Diesel in Fast and the Furious. And so we're wrestling on the couch, right? And this couch, for the first 6 months, this couch is his bread and butter. This dog is sleeping on the couch. This dog is awake on the couch. I guess those are the only two things. But we were getting pretty hot and heavy, getting really, wrestling. I have like a little rope, and he likes to bite it, and I tug at it, and he's like, mine, and I go, let me throw it to you. And for whatever reason, I yanked backwards, and he let his mouth open, and I just tumbled backwards, shoulders first, and I'm pretty broad-shouldered, and that just cracked that couch in half.
Wow.
Yeah, and then after that, it was like looking at a club sandwich. Like I saw every layer of the couch, and that's where I saw that little token. I heard a little clink, and I said, "Was that a screw? Was that some sort of metal, frame that broke off?" But no, it was a token. So that was my experience with the breakage.
Okay.
Interesting.
Eric, just side note, I'm going to add shoulder first falling into our set of test scenarios for couch breaking due to human impact, okay?
You're way ahead of me. I'm interested to find out, one, that it was the human that broke the couch, not the dog. And that it sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, Zach, but the primary user of the couch was actually your dog, Dominic. And I know we can't speak for animals, but I'm curious if you had to guess what your dog would rate the comfort level of the couch on a scale of 1 to 5. What might that be?
Boy, oh boy. I'm going to say a full-on 5 out of 5.
Okay, so the dog found the couch twice as comfortable as.
Oh yeah. If I'm being honest,
Dominic use a recliner?
Yeah.
We've had issues with the recliner portions, and yeah.
Dominic would kind of swing his arm off the side of the couch in this kind of motion. He couldn't quite grab onto it. He doesn't have opposable thumbs, but I would get the gist of it and be like, oh, he wants me to pull on the recliner. And he would go nuts when I did that in a good way. So yeah, he would use the recliner. He was sort of king of the roost.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Question: does Dominic have an Instagram?
Dominic does, yes. Yeah.
Great.
Do you want? Yeah. It's Dominic. It's all one word. Just into Dominic of Time on Instagram.
Oh.
And it's a lot of him dressing up. We put him in like little, if you're familiar with Super Mario Brothers 3, we put him in a lot of like tanuki costumes and frog costumes. We put him underwater. We put him on top of a flagpole sliding down. So can I just say, when he found that little golden coin, he went nuts.
Yeah.
Because he loves Mario 3. Yeah. So he was losing his mind.
And now I'm seeing that video of the couch breaking that you put the little Mario theme song on is amazing. I mean, this is the kind of couch content we want.
Thank you.
Do you and Dominic do influencer packages?
I'm not sure what that is.
I mean, could we pay you for some promotional content? I mean, by you, I mean Dominic, if he would be open for that. I don't know how he feels about promoted content.
Absolutely. He doesn't have a checking account or anything, but I'm happy to hold the money for him or, whatever you need.
Okay. I mean, this is just a great avenue. I'm so sorry, Eric. I don't mean to take over your meeting, but this is such a rich, just to think about the ways that dogs could really spur, just in the ways that children motivate, their parents' purchases. Like, what if we got to the dogs?
Oh, can I toss out an idea? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Mrs. Narova. Ms. Narova?
You can just say Calathea. I think we're familiar enough in this situation.
Calathea. Just based off you talking about children, I thought it might be cool if I'm talking about, wants or needs in the couch. You know how there are bunk beds? Why aren't there bunk couches? So it's kind of one couch on top of another couch. The kids go up top because they're lighter weight, or even my dog could go up top, and then I sit on the bottom. We're not fighting for space, right? We're not. One person can lay down while the other is comfortably seated, or the other person could lay down. But I feel like that's been missing in the furniture scene for quite some time.
So I don't want to. I'm going to do it. We have been prototyping a bunk bed couch, and we've been really stuck on where to place the ladder. So I'm gonna show you 3 images of these prototypes.
Okay.
You tell me which one resonates, just gut instinct, which one would be the best bunk bed configuration point of view. So here's the first one. You can see the ladder's on the side, kind of where the arm of the couch would be. It's recessed into the arm. Second image, you can see it's actually straight in the center. It kind of splits the couch into 2 separate sections, almost like 2 love seat size.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third, as you can see, the ladder's on the back of the couch, and you kind of have to climb the ladder, enter from the top of the couch into the seat.
Okay. I'm not a construction doctor, but is there some way that you could just add like a little trampoline with the couch?
That was
No, Eric, I don't want you thinking about it. If
I've
we have
thought about it
trampolines
already.
in the warehouse again, we're going to have so many freaking liability problems.
We can build a second fulfillment center that's trampoline only if that's what has to happen.
No, we can't. Our insurance has specifically said that any trampolines will completely X out our coverage for the rest of the year.
I mean, I think, does Dominic use a trampoline? Because I think this would help with the accessibility, too.
He has not before, but he is very eager to learn new tricks.
Okay.
He's a new dog.
I mean, this is a great possibility. It could open us up, you know?
Yeah, kids markets, dog and cat markets, circus. Like, this is very compelling. This is. I'll be honest. I know we're only a portion of the way through this focus group. This is the most valuable focus group that I've been a part of.
Oh, hell yeah. And I don't mean to I mean, hell, I don't mean to give away free milk from the cow, but couchaline, is that something?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I feel couchaline. It's kind of like, it's also, you could make some really elegant design to it, you know, because it sounds a little bit like Madeline, couchaline.
Right. Maybelline.
Yeah, maybe it's couchaline.
Yeah. Oh
What
my
is
goodness.
Couchaline? Maybe
Couch
I
is a couch
something.
with a trampoline.
Right.
Okay, so we're
Right.
still on the trampoline. We're still on the
Yeah.
trampoline.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
And that doesn't even have to be for bunk bed couches. That could be for a standalone couch, and is just a fun way to get the couch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's compromise here. What about like those balls that people sit on at work, or what are some other bouncy objects we could add? Like,
Who told you? Who told you I sat on my balls at work? Did HR? I went to HR.
Yeah.
I accidentally sat on my balls at work. It was very painful.
Not
I
our
went
HR,
to
right?
the,
Your HR. We don't.
I paid a service that had that wiped from the internet because I became a meme. Because Dolores had her camera on and caught this. Okay, I don't want to. If this is what that's about, I don't want to interview.
I remember this. That was amazing. I included that meme in my one-woman burlesque show of best memes of 2019. That was, I mean, insane. And just the way you rolled around on the floor, trying to contort my body into those shapes was difficult.
So the burlesque show Meme Girls, that was you? Because I sent a cease and desist.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of cease and desist for that, show. I mean, it was a small. Memes only have a small lifespan, so.
Okay.
By the time your lawyers caught up with me, we had already closed and
All right.
moved out of that hovel in San Francisco.
Okay. I'm just not looking to make an ass out of myself online, okay, with these couches.
Of course.
Of course not.
Let's move on to the next question. Curious how you found checkout experience when you purchased your couch on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being least convenient and 5 being most convenient. How did you find the web checkout experience?
Okay. Well, the website was pretty easy to go to. Clicked enter and went straight there. I feel like when I was looking at the couches, there was a lot of glare from the sun, which was pretty annoying. So maybe like a 2 due to sort of annoyance.
Wow. So that's a very strong impact from the glare. Curious.
Where is your computer?
Yeah.
My computer does face the eastern area of the world in Wyoming. So I don't know if you can tilt your website so that it's maybe facing south or north, so there's less of a glare.
It's an
You
interesting.
know a lot about cardinal directions.
No, I know how the crow flies. I don't know about cardinals.
Perfect. Okay, so you bought the couch in the morning. We know that.
Yeah.
What was the impetus to buy the couch? Was there an event that led up to like the moment where you felt like you needed a new couch?
Yes. My cousin was over, my cousin Darren, and I had a different couch. I had a sleeper sofa, And he challenged me. We got drunk, and he challenged me to lift the sleeper sofa over my head. Now, I got one end almost upright when I developed a hernia and had to let go. And the couch slammed to the ground. The bed kind of fell out, almost like a tongue lolling out of a dead mouth. And we could not get the bed back in after that point. So we thought about sort of taking a saw and cutting the bed off the couch and just using that. But turns out the bed was providing a lot of the cushioning when it's double folded inside the couch. So, that led to me needing a new couch and definitely not a sleeper sofa.
Got it. Well, I am happy to say that exact scenario is being tested on all of our couches. Oh. So if you buy one again and happen to go through that, fear not.
Oh, so under insurance, there's now like a dares and bets category?
It's actually a remix policy where if you have any reconstruction or reconfiguration of the couch, those actions are covered under the policy with some limitations to the warranty, of course.
Very cool. I love good remix. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sprite does a good remix.
Sprite is...
Yeah, Sprite had a remix for a while.
Oh, yes, I remember this. Yes.
Yeah.
That is... Might have to check legal on that then. Okay. Can you go into... sorry, go ahead, Kiki. Inspired by this, I think.
Yeah, no. Your cousin's name again? It was Darren?
Darren. Mm-hmm.
Darren Lambic?
Darren Lambic. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Class of 2000 for El Dente High School.
Yeah. You know him?
I mean, just briefly, it was a long time ago, we were on the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm so glad to hear you made it out.
Out of where?
Yeah, Kate, what happened?
The last time I saw him, there were just like 2 different grizzly bears that had triangulated him into the side of a cliff. He was using his water bottle at the time to squeeze at them, which is highly unadvised by pretty much all of the rangers in the area because the water actually attracts the bear. They think, oh, it's a stream, that's a salmon, and so the bears were just coming closer and closer. I was in a tree. I was trying to say, don't squirt, use your bear spray. It's the other bottle. But Darren was persistent, and honestly, at some point I just had to leave because I was on a schedule and I was going to get picked up by the bus the next day. So,
did you tell anybody? Did you know this person before the hike?
No, we met on the trail. We were trail buddies. I gave him a little trail mix. He gave me a little bit of his homemade jerky that was from an animal that he couldn't identify. And
it was Nutria jerky.
Oh,
giant rodents. Kate, can I blow your mind? Do you know what happened after you ran away?
I mean, no.
My cousin Darren, he told me this that day of the bet. My cousin Darren thought he was as good as dead. He almost jumped off the cliff after those bears triangulated to force him either to die or jump. As he was about to jump, he turned around to take one final look at the bears and just to kind of say his piece. And wouldn't you know it, the bears grabbed the top of their head, pulled down, unzipped themselves, and it was 2 of the impractical jokers playing a little prank. Yeah. So not only did he die, he became a national star on Impractical Jokers, and I assume got some sort of package, some payment or severance.
Wait, he still died?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to be clear about that.
He has a dead eye.
Wild story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So I was this close to being on TV, and I just left. Not only did I abandon my only friend that week for dead, but I lost out on an opportunity to be on a TV show.
If you ever find that episode, you are actually blurred out because you did not sign a release form. And when you leave, there's sort of like a sound effect that plays. So you are, yeah. Everyone calls you the runaway blur. That's what the comment section calls you.
That was my same nickname from high school. I mean, for different reasons, but
Oh, you left a Blur concert early before they played song number 2?
How did you know that?
Well, I've done the same thing. I went to a Blur concert, and the guy was like, "We're gonna play our new stuff," and I was like, "Play song number 2," and he was like, "That's our encore," and I was like, "Not worth it," and I left.
God, you'd think after they would get the same request over and over again that they would finally figure out the right song order, but...
Can we go back to the fact that your only friend was a person that you met on a trail the day before?
What?
You have other friends now, right?
Yes, you both.
And your numerous
I
roommates,
thought I made
hope?
it very clear that we're not friends.
Okay, fair. I think that I can be a friend to you and you don't have to be a friend to me. Is that so impossible?
I'm going to have to take it up with my psychic. I mean...
Can I just say, I think it's very brave to, out in the elements, in nature, where men are most likely to kill someone. I think it's really brave of you to befriend someone on a trail. I think it's a bit of a Trail Mary, It's a long shot, but it worked out, So I think it's really cool, really vulnerable that you put yourself out there when it could have ended up pretty bad.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I did have Darren go through a bit of a background check before I allowed the ability for him to talk to me, but... Anyway,
this now explains why you knew his high school and class and have remembered it all these years.
Yeah, no, I keep all those things in a file and regularly consult them in case the name may ever come up again. So.
Yeah, and you probably found in your background check that Darren does have a DUI. Of course, DUI in Wyoming stands for does unbelievable amounts of ayahuasca.
Oh, I've been there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, in Wyoming doing ayahuasca. It's amazing.
A lot of visions.
Visions. Oh, man.
I've got to say, I was skeptical that the effort we put into this token process was going to be worth it, but it's clearly brought us the most important and valuable focus group members. So,
good.
Super excited about that.
Oh, enchanté.
I do have one.
That's French for I'm flattered.
Today I learned.
You
I did have one more
question
if that's okay. If we have time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've been iterating on the design for a tag that says on it not to pull this tag off the couch. And I'm curious, one, did you pull the tag off the couch? And if not, how tempted were you to pull the tag off the couch?
I did pull it off. Here's the thing. I think just the way I was raised maybe was to defy any sort of authority. So, I mean, I got to be honest. I don't know if you're looking to sort of focus group or workshop this idea, but if there was a tag that said, please pull me, like, please rip this off, like, absolutely rip off before you sit down, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch the dang thing. I'd leave it as it were. So I think what it is people see this, couch, the couch got on high saying, thou shalt not rip it, and immediately they're like, who the hell are you? This is my couch.
Okay.
Actually,
This
Zach,
is fascinating.
We are really aligned on this because we do want you to pull that tag off. In fact, we've gone through a lot of testing to make that tag look sexier.
Right. And I was not convinced that the reverse psychology approach was going to work. I thought it was going to be something that people's going to see that. I'll pull this tag. Oh no, this is a trick. I think they would expect to be deceived by the tag. But you're saying that's exactly what we want to see is that open defiance and the opportunity to dominate the tag.
If I could like dominate or even just neg the tag, if I could neg it, I think that would be pretty cool.
Do you think that would be useful in the actual checkout experience to start to understand your relationship to the couch and the tag before it arrives? Okay, this is very useful.
I think that's really interesting.
Let me ask you this. How would you feel about swiping through a couple of different tag shapes and choosing which tag you want?
I think that would be pretty cool. I do like the idea of like almost discovering a compatibility with sort of a tag's attitude, right? I think that's pretty cool. Almost like take a little BuzzFeed quiz, learn out which tag I am, and then partner me with that. But shape does lead to pullability. Can I just say, shape absolutely. When you see a circular button, and especially if it's red, and especially if it's under glass, what do you want to do? You want to smash it, right? But if I saw a button that was super pointy and was forest green and was surrounded by candles, I wouldn't want to touch it. I'd think it was some sort of witch ceremony.
Totally understand. I mean, we really worked on putting the right curves in that tag to really, encourage that pullability.
Very voluptuous, yeah.
Yeah. So when we're talking about like red buttons in, glass containers, I know you walked by a few rooms to get into this room.
Yes.
This isn't a real example where you actually saw a red button and actually smashed and pushed anything, right?
Oh, you better believe it. I hit the hell out of that button.
Guys, that's our only press in case the servers are on fire button.
Oh.
Okay, I'm texting Matt right now. I think there's probably some sprinklers going off in our server rooms.
No, surely it just alerts Matt, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just alerts. And Matt's in a place where we can alert him, right? He won't be bothered by that call.
He's in a 4-hour-long therapy session that he said if we disturb him again in the middle of therapy that he's going to quit. So.
Oh my God, I feel terrible. Can I give a half-hearted apology?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Does that half-hearted apology undo the past and not bring down our entire system?
Listen, I think Zach said he's really sorry, and you should just give Matt another text. Just say Zach was sorry, and he'll figure it out later.
He doesn't even know who Zach is.
Well, just to be clear, I was going to say, if I upset you, I apologize, which I feel like is not a full-on sorry. I just want to say, if that has upset you, I'm sorry.
This is the not over way. Never apologize for who you are, Zach.
Thank you.
Being an obstinate person who presses buttons that they shouldn't, that clearly say don't press unless it's an emergency, and you're Matt,
No, I think this is feedback for Matt to make a less pressable button. I think.
Kate, I don't want to be negative I'm sorry. I don't mean to be negative or rude, Kate. I liked you a lot better in Lord of the Rings. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know when you went sour on us, but I feel like out of everyone here, you have been the most rude.
Okay.
I guess that's my answer to the next question.
All right. Is that you? Was that you?
No, Kate Blanchett. It's
yeah, Kate Blanchett.
No, not Blanchett. The L is missing. It's a totally different last name. I get this a lot, but okay. And also, Eric, not everything is product feedback. Some things are real emergencies that need to be dealt with. We can't just put this into a backlog format of nice potential changes to not ruin our entire company's operations in the middle of the day.
It can be both. Every mistake is an opportunity. Every mistake is feedback. I'll update the 20-year roadmap.
Okay, great. Well, let's. We're pretty much at time anyway, and then we'll go ahead and give you a gift card of either Chipotle or Best Buy. So if you want to, it's not your choice. It's just random based on what we pick
because
out
I was
of
going
the
to say,
hat.
damn, I would prefer Best Buy because I love to overpay for electronics. Real quick, before we're out of time, couch you can drive, a couch that does your hair, a couch that knows your name, a couch with memory foam, a couch that's a blanket, a couch you can pet, a couch that kisses you back, a couch that's also has a memory picture frame in it. Whew.
Okay, now that you've gotten all those pre-prepared ideas out, what is the couch that you really want?
Oh, boy. If I had my druthers,
Yeah.
I would want a couch that tries to buck me off. You ever go to Jackson Hole, you get on one of those, rodeo horses, like the sort of mechanical bulls?
Uh-huh.
All the time.
So much fun. Fun at parties. Everyone wants to come ride it. Couch that tries to throw you off. I think that's, at least for the Wyoming demographic, I think that's going to be a big one.
I think that's good for Iowa, too, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We need it for the race out there. So thank you for being vulnerable with that.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah.
Zach, I just appreciate bringing your genius and your light into this room. I mean, This has been amazing.
Thank you so much. I am from the Genius Mammalia.
Okay, and then I would ask that after we finish this, you do not leave your seat until one of us is ready to escort you out. Did you drive or did you take a bus?
Here's your first mistake. You told me don't leave my seat. You heard my point
right.
of view on authority.
Okay, well.
All right. Well, I guess that's
And he go, all right. And he touched the button again. You should just let Matt know.
Okay, well, now that he's pressed the button once, doesn't really matter, but I just hope he doesn't find any of the other emergency buttons. It does?
Yeah.
Kate, actually, you should go find him, maybe give him an employment application. He was really great.
No, there is zero job that he could possibly do here. What?
I see a lot of value.
Yeah.
I think he's trained him.
Okay, well, hiring meeting on Friday, and we will discuss this with All right, anything else, or can I stop this recording and go save our company?
Oh, I'm good.
Go for it.
This meeting has ended. To subscribe to This Startup is Being Recorded, go to the podcast player of your choice and tap a button that likely says subscribe. More content is on Twitter at Startup Recorded, or shoot us an email with ideas, feedback, or your personal startup horror story at hello@startuprecorded.com. Zach is played by Adal Rifai. Adal is an improviser, podcaster, producer, and writer in Chicago. He's the creator and host of Hey Riddle Riddle and plays Chunt on the popular podcast Hello from the Magic Tavern. You can find him on Twitter at Adal Rifai. Kate is played by Valerie Garrison. Valerie is a health tech product manager and regularly plays with the improv troupe Letters to Chicken online. You can find her on Twitter at @TheValgaris. Eric is played by Barry Wright. Barry is a product manager at Spotify and a co-founder of Highwire Improv. Find him by his name on LinkedIn, where he holds regular office hours, or at highwireimprov.com. Matt is played by Marty McGuire. Marty is a senior web engineer and improviser in New York City. You can find Marty's comedy, code, and cats on his website at mmg.re. Calathea is played by Robin Stegman. Robin is a digital campaign manager for Ocean Conservancy and is a comedian mostly found at Highwire Improv. You can find her on all the social medias, and she does mean all, at @rstegi. Thank you for listening.